What is your book? You wrote 2 books, you said.
Yeah.
Can you
So
tell us
my,
about
my
those?
first book was It All Adds Up. And honestly, I wrote both books because I've read almost every book that I can on real estate and on business and stuff. And there wasn't many people who wrote books who looked like me and come from the vantage point that I come from. So, I feel like with my background, I've been able to get in rooms that a lot of people can't get into. But I played football my whole life. I've been a part of that culture my whole life. So I can translate it in a way that really relates. And I can have the exact same message as, the guy from Goldman Sachs on like how to on portfolio balancing and or whatever. But it's going to hit way different for me than it is from that guy at Goldman Sachs. So my mentality is like I've learned a lot. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about business. I know a lot about real estate, and I can acknowledge that. Like when I write these books, but I want to write for people who are interested in sports and other athletes and minorities and people of color. And it's like, oh, this dude played like 9 years in the NFL and is really into real estate and really into business. Like, oh, I'll pick that up, and like it translates a little better. So that's the why behind both of my books. And so It All Adds Up kind of tells my personal story of how I got a lot of what we discussed today. And Real Estate Side Hustle is really like how to be a business professional, a high earner, and start to build your side hustle while you're doing it. And for me, that was real estate and how to do it passively. Because a lot of people say passive investing doesn't work, or it's not real. And it takes intentionality, and it takes a definition of what passive is for you. So for me, it wasn't not working at all. For me, it was about 5 to 10 hours during season a week and 20 hours in the off season a week. And I felt like that was reasonable amount of time to build my portfolio. And, if you can't spend 5 hours a week, we have an off day that can get a few hours there, lunch breaks. Like I was just intentional with my time, and I felt like it was worth it. So, that whole notion of whether passive investing is real or not, like it's as real as you want it to be, and you get to decide what passive looks like. But if you build the right team and the SOPs in place, you can do it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I like how you talking
me want to
about
go buy a house.
standard operating procedures and everything like that, because a lot of people don't come from that perspective. Even real estate investors that have been in the business for a long time, they look at real estate, as a hustle, right? I need to go and buy this house so I can flip this house into this and to that. But when you talk about SOPs, it lets me know that, okay, this brother, he know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
He know he got to have these processes in place, because when you have those systems in place, it gives you the freedom for you to still work, and train and everything like that, because, hey, it only take me 5 hours because I know this,
is what I
and
do.
this. Yeah, exactly.
I always say, once you've done something for the third time, it needs a SOP.
So true.
Like, because it's like, if you're just kind of scrambling and figuring it out every time, if you've done it 3 times, you're probably going to do it a 4th, a 5th, a 6th. So that's a trigger for me. Like anything random, there's like a system. Like, oh, I've done this 3 times. What is the process? So when I have to do it again, it's as efficient as possible. Boom. So you can breeze through it. So when this happens, so it's like loan packages. Since I'm a lender, like I have it within the software that I use, and if I plug in all the correct borrower information, it populates it instantly now.
Right.
Instead of me manually doing that. I've had to, my first couple of loans, I had to manually punch that in. That could take a few hours. Now, get all the borrower information, and it populates it in 5 seconds.
Jeez.
That saves an amazing amount of time. So even within real estate, there's tons of things like that, like building your buy box. So your wholesalers know what you want, and things like that, and having automated emails that you send out. Like there's things that can just expedite your process.